Hi guys, after the delay announcement a few weeks ago, finally Sony and SuckerPunch have released more information concerning SuckerPunch's upcoming game Ghost of Tsushima, and this time with over 18 minutes of new gameplay footage on a special episode of State of Play, revealing to us more new details on this game, including the story, the world, and even the gameplay. And for this video, here are all the things that we know about Ghost of Tsushima, so let's start. The upcoming open-world game from Sucker Punch will take place to Japan on 1274 during their first Mongol invasion, leaving Tsushima Island the last obstacle between the Mongols and the mainland of Japan. In Ghost of Tsushima, you'll play as Jin Sakai, the last samurai in this island after being defeated by the enemies, and so he faces a difficult decision to continue fighting the way he was trained or use other ways. Therefore, Jin will have to master a new fighting style in order to defeat the Mongol Empire and to fight for the freedom and independence of Japan. First details that were revealed in this new footage are concerning the exploration on Ghost of Tsushima. We already know that there won't be no waypoint in this game according to Sucker Punch Studio, and that is something new that we haven't seen in any other games so far. And so the players have to deal with the environment and to have some curiosity in order to explore more things that could be hidden in this game. But of course the game won't let you stack at some place forever, cause it would obviously be very bad for the players. And so there will be a different way to navigate this open world game without using waypoints, and that is this new thing called Guide Wind that appears once you've picked a spot in the map, and then you have to follow those guiding winds to this location. You can even use the guiding wind anytime you want to ensure that you are in the right path. And as for traveling to these locations, you can either do it by foot if you want, or just simply use your horse that you can call at any time you want. We still don't know, is it going to be your default horse, no change in it at all, or maybe the game would offer some customization options to your horse like upgrades, or maybe there will be other powerful horses, you have to discover them in this game. Even while riding your horse, you can collect different resources, which is a good thing honestly, instead of wasting your time on getting off your horse, picking up the things, and then go back to your horse and back on your trip again. Speaking of animals, during your journey you will meet some different animals which could be very dangerous for you, like the boar we see here fighting two men, so you keep yourself away from them. And it also indicates that some random events can happen from time to another. Or you will meet other animals that will help you in your trip, like the first one we see here in the gameplay. Some birds can help you to guide to points of interest, like a new side quest, or some hidden locations like this abandoned house, where you will find some useful rare resources for your armors and weapons too. Another animal that will be useful is those little cute foxes that you can pet anytime you want in this game. Those foxes will guide you to a new shrine to honor and then to get some new upgrades, like this minor charm here once you've honored enough shrines, and even the fast travel system is included in this game too. Once you visited a new location, you can return to it using fast travel. Also, in this island there will be a lot of Mongols territories you will encounter with, as well as smokestacks that will appear in this game, indicating that people are in need of help. Now moving on now to the combat style in this game. Ghost of Tsushima can be played with two different types of fighting style when you're facing enemies. Either play as Jin the samurai fighting directly with honor, or as Jin the ghost using stealth and fear to your advantage. For the first type, Jin the samurai, once you've encountered an enemy, you can challenge him to a little standoff just like in samurai movies. By pressing and holding triangle, you will be able to launch a fatal attack the moment the enemies make their first moves, and it can be used on multiple enemies too, to fill up the energy gauge. When it comes to fighting, you can use your bow for shooting far enemies, but you need to be very careful as every strike must account and you must be very precise in your attacks and to not waste the energy gauge. You could even shoot fire arrows and maybe some different options, but I guess you have to unlock them while you progress in this game. Also, we have the ability to defend yourself against different strikes, as well as the option to parry the enemy's attack at the right moment to open them up and then finish them off. Plus, with some combat stances to attack with great damage depending on specific enemy types. And if your enemies give you a good fight, there is the option to bow over their corpse afterwards. Next, we have the second fighting style, Jin the Ghost, described as dishonorable, which will be based on stealth and using every dirty trick to assassinate your enemies. In this type of fighting, you can use distractions to lure enemies and to lead them to a stealth kill by using wind chime or firecrackers, as well as the ability to do a chain assassination, but you need to be quick and to not let the enemy the chance to alert the others. But once you've been spotted, you can use smoke bombs for your advantage to blind the enemy and leave them exposed to an unseen attack. We can see that some enemy are powerful for just one attack, so the use of kunai is very useful for a quick kill to drop those nearby enemies, and if you succeed, the survivors will be terrified to fight you, leaving you to just kill them as they cower. In this game, Jin can also use grappling hook to climb to higher grounds or swing across gaps, as well as some other uses, given the appearance of those popped up prompts in this gameplay. And one last thing is that you will be able to use the enemy's weapons to your advantage too. Other thing Ghost of Tsushima will offer is the customization of Jin's armors. Each armor in this game will give you a different mechanical advantages depending on how you will fight the enemies and not just the way those armors look. So choosing a full samurai armor is great when you decide to fight directly, but it won't be the case when using the ghost style and killing the enemies from the shadows, as you will need to be equipped with a suitable ninja style armor. A range of colorful clothing options is available too, but in order to do so, you need to find enough dye flowers in the world and use them to change the colors of your favorite garments. On the top of changing the clothes color, Jin can also find charms that improves him and his attacks. Like we see here using the charm of Okuninochi, it will allow him to slowly recover health outside combat, as well as other charms, but only a limited number of charms can be equipped. However, by finding and honoring those shrines, you can increase Jin's number of available slots, so all you need to do is find those cute little foxes and let them guide you to those shrines. And finally, some great features will be included in Ghost of Tsushima 2, starting by the photo mode with new features such as color grading, depth of field, and even facial emotion control. And beyond that, some new features are added as well in this photo mode, like the control of the wind's direction and speed. Plus, you can also change up the particles with different types of leaves and fireflies. And one more cool thing is the ability to use soundtrack to play in the background as you compose your shots or as you create videos right from the game. And for those players who want to play Ghost of Tsushima more authentically, the game will let you from the very start to activate Japanese voice tracks with subtitles, as well as the possibility to switch on at the very start of the game the Samurai Cinema mode, a beautiful filter that allows you to play the entire Jin story in black and white with added winds, just like the samurai classic movies. And so here we are, all the things and details concerning this upcoming game, Ghost of Tsushima. These great games that offer gorgeous graphics, impressive combat mechanics, many customization options, as well as this rich and colorful world with great stunning views, beautiful landscapes, and even learning so much history lessons while progressing through the story. I honestly can't wait to play this game, as it will arrive this summer on July 17, 2020, only for PS4 players. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and also a comment on what you guys think of Ghost of Tsushima. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later in another video.